house plan. I'm going to cover how you can produce a 3-bedroom house plan, the roof plan, the elevation, how you get to edit your elevation, how you get to edit your section. Then we're going to come up with the site plan. Now you get to plot it on a blueprint. Later on, we're going to add on the safety tag, detailing, and the general notes. Yeah, I'm going to do it in a series of videos, so stick with me till the end. So basically, once I open my ARCHICAD, I'm using ARCHICAD 24, and I've set my working environment to millimeters and my dimensions to millimeters. So basically, you get to do that. You work with the options. This option tab over here. You go to project preferences. You can come to the working units, and you'll see our working units are in millimeters, which is mostly advised for architects and engineers to use. The dimensions are also in plain millimeters, so yeah, you can work with that. So the foundation of every plan is to come up with the orientation of the walls of your house. So basically, what I'm going to do in this video, I'll be laying out the orientation of the walls of my plan. So basically, first I'm going to set the wall, the height of the wall. Originally we had it at 3000 to 3000. When you open your ARCHICAD, you are going to have it at 3000. So I'm going to change this to negative 500, so that I have it at 2500 before later on I'm going to come and do the lintel or the ring beam, then later on do the roofing. Also have our wall thickness being at 200, yeah, and to project 0, so yeah, we can work with that. So first thing first, I'm going to start by drawing a wall. I'm going to drag it downwards instead, and I'm going to drag it at a distance of around 9000. Let's just start with 9000. From this particular wall, I'm going to do another wall. This time I'm going to use now the inside face, and I'm going to drag it to a distance of around 3950. But so I'm going to do 3950 plus 200 plus 200 due to all thicknesses. I'm going to have it at 4350. So yeah, I have another one like that. I'm basically just going to drag it downwards like that up to a point like that. I'm also going to drag a wall from this particular point at a distance of 3200. So yeah, I have another one right over there. It seems like it's incorrect. So I'm holding shift so that I can be able to select the element, and I'm taking this particular node and dragging it up to that point, similar to this one. This one should be on the inside face to that point. So yeah, I have something like that. So this is a bedroom over here. I'm going to drag another wall over here. I'm going to identify the WC to a distance of 1500. Right, that. So yeah, something like that. And I'm going to drag this particular wall over here. I want to do another wall from this particular point, a distance of 2900. At a distance of 2900. So you might be wondering why this particular room is going to be kind of smaller compared to the one we have done up there. The difference is you can decide to use this particular room as the guest room, and the guest room doesn't necessarily need to be that huge, but yeah, I'm going to work with that. Also from here, I want to do this in the document, and then the line tool. I want to draw a line from here, a distance of 1000. have my wall, my line over there. Then I'm going to drag this right to that point. Now back to the wall tool. I want to do a wall from this particular point up to where we had the end of that line, and another wall up to that particular point. So I have a wall like that. But no, yeah, let me just undo. This particular wall, this particular side, that face. I track it with that face so that you have it from here to somewhere there. So yeah, this is what I have. And I need to delete this. I have something like this. Yeah. Okay. Once I've deleted it, I need to drag this particular wall. I just press shift to select the wall and move the node similar to this. Just press shift, drag the wall, and then I'm going to drag it further to a distance. This was originally around 83, 92, but I want to drag it to a distance of around 9300. Yeah, let's look at 9300 like that. Then from here, I need to do another wall. You can first get rid of this line tool so that we can be able to maintain the neatness of our plan. Select this line tool. Yeah, because at the end of the day, as an architect or an engineer, you need to be very clean. So to maintaining the tidiness of our plan, should try. So I'm going to drag a distance of 1000. Should try as much as possible to come up with a plan that isn't clumsy. So the inside face, changing it to the inside face. I want to drag this particular wall to a distance of 4550. I'm doing 4550 plus a wall thickness of 200, so that's basically 4750. So 4750. So yeah, something like that. 4750. Then I just drag it up to this point. So I'm moving my cursor to the end of this other wall until this circle gets to pop up, this grid circle over here. Once it does, it's able to guide me on how I can orient my wall. Okay, so that I have something like that and something like that. Now let me first do I need a chimney over here. There is a chimney over here that I need to do, and for that I'm going to vary my wall thickness to a distance of 150. It is a wall thickness of distance of 150. Press OK, and then my document. Let me first use my line tool so that it can guide me accordingly. So from here, I'm going to drag it like this to a distance of 150. 150. And press OK. So that that is my guide tool. I'm going to do a wall over here. In fact, let me just drag this line to a distance of this was let me just drag it here to a known distance, so that I'll drag it to a distance of 300, and internally I can drag it to a distance of 200, also maybe let's say 500. Yeah, something like that. And I'm going to do a copy of this. Control D, or maybe set it to a distance of 1000. Yeah, something like that. So this is my wall thickness. I'm going to do a wall over here. Yeah, so basically that's my wall. but I need to separate this. So I'm selecting this particular wall, and I'm using this split tool over here. This one over here, it looks like an X. The split tool, basically what it does, it allows me to split this particular wall into individual elements so that I can be able to edit the part that I deem it not fit. So yeah, something like that, but I can be able to delete this particular part over here. But yeah, so that's basically my fireplace. From this particular point, I also need to drag another wall somewhere over here. So I'm using the line tool again, and I'm dragging this distance of 1000 but so yeah, I'm able to try something like that. Also from here, I'm going to set it the distance of 300, something like that. Okay, so that I can be able to split this wall again to individual. Okay, now it messed it up over there. So you need to be very careful to make sure that you split it at an angle of 90 degrees so that you do not mess up with the orientation of the wall. So yeah, so I have this particular wall over here. Once I select this particular wall, I'm dragging it. I'm left clicking my mouse. I'm just basically dragging it until you have this pop-up point over here. Originally, yours, I know it come to this node. You're able to move the node, but I want to do an arc of this particular wall. So I'm going to shift it to curve edge, and I'm going to curve it at a radius of 1300 or maybe 1500. Let's see. Yeah, something like that, 1500. But still, no. Let me adjust the radius of this to something. Yeah, so that it's able to pop up right for what I want. A full semicircle of 1050. That's ambiguous. So basically, you have to make sure that your plan is seamless, you know. So that's what I'm trying to work with over here. Yeah, we can use 1100. Okay, now we have something like that. Also, as I said earlier, we need to get rid of this line tools over here so that you make sure your plan is tidy. From here on, I'm going to drag this particular wall. Pressing shift, selecting this particular wall. I want to drag a copy. To drag a copy, you can left click. You go to the basically right click. Go to the move tool. You can decide to. There is drag, rotate, mirror, elevate, but I want to work with drag a copy since I want to retain another copy of this. So I want to drag it at a distance of around 3300. So I want to drag it at a distance of 3300 plus 7 plus 200 plus 700 plus 200. So basically around 4400. So to a distance of 4400. 4400, enter. So this is my one tool. I want to extend this to this end. I need also to extend this other one up to this end. So yeah, I have something like that. I'm also going to extend this particular wall to a distance of originally it's at 8300. I need to extend it with an additional 3400, so 8300 plus 3400, so 1100. So to that particular point, also need to extend this other one to the same. Okay, I have a one like that. Percent. So I'm going to also recall that I did change the wall thickness of my wall, so I need to change it back to what I was working with, which was 200. So one thing you should know is that architects get to use different wall thicknesses, especially on the internal of the house. When you are doing internal partitioning of the house, you can decide to use walls whose thickness is thinner compared to the outside of the wall, so as to maximize on the space inside the house. So yeah, once I drag that at 3200, I can change this back over here, like what I'm going to do right here. I'm going to change this wall thickness to 115. I want to go ahead and create a WC over here. This is a DSQ. It can be used by the servant quarter, and I'm going to do a wall of from a distance of 1500. At this time I'm going to use the side of the base, and I'm dragging it to a distance of 1000. So when I get to use a wall of 115 wall thickness, I'm able to maximize on the space of this particular DSQ, unlike if I had used a wall of 200 millimeters thickness, which would have occupied a higher space. So once I'm done with that, I also need to drag another wall from here, a distance of 1000 to a distance of 1000 to a distance of 4000, and I want to change this to the inside face. So yeah, that's the one that I'll be working with over there. Also over here, from the kitchen, I have another one over here which does form part of the kitchen. I'm dragging it at a distance of 1800. From a distance of 1800, I need first to change the wall thickness back to what we had originally, just 200. So a distance of 1800, and I'm using the outside face. So yeah, that's what we have, distance of 1800. From here then I can do a distance of 4950. No, downwards, so that's 4950, 4950 up to this particular point. So yeah, that is 4950. I also need to drag this. If you have an additional distance over here, this is around that's 11700. So from 11700 plus 1500 for the entry porch gives me around 13200. But I didn't arrange it at a right angle, so 1300. Not 1300, it's 13,000. Sorry guys, apologize for that. So that's 13,000. Okay, so from there I'm going to do this particular one, do the same. That means it's not inside face. So yeah, that's basically what you do have over there. Also need to confirm on this particular one that means here that it's around 750. I need to do the one over here that I need to do to 950. I'm just going to delete this so that I have this particular wall when extending from a distance of 1400. Distance of 1400 and so yeah. Also need to do another wall over here. 1200 for my pathway. This time I'm going to use the outside face, something like that. And then I'm going to select this particular I'm using the split tool again to split this particular wall into its individual elements so that I can be able to get rid of this part of the wall that I actually don't need. Delete it so that you have something like that. Something of that sort. Also do have another wall over here that I need to do from this particular side. And we have a 2400. We have a 2400 over here. This time I'm going to use it on the inside face. So yeah. Once again, I need to get rid of some of these things over here. Like that. So basically with this basically done with the orientation of this particular walls. Only one thing that remains over here, I need to do another wall from here at a distance of 1200. Distance of 1200. So basically for accessibility of our house and the corridor, you can decide to do a corridor from maybe 1 meter, but I like to use a 1200, so that you don't end up using a very huge corridor that's occupying a lot of space of your house. So you should try to minimize on that. I'm just going to drag it to the distance of 1000. Enter. Okay, I've missed it right. So I'm saying I do a distance of 1200. From here, I'm just dragging it to 1000. Distance of 1000. Right about there. Then you can do another wall from here at this particular point. So yeah, but that's my walking closet somewhere. But this is a walking closet somewhere over here. We have the kitchen over here. Also need to get rid of part of this wall over here. That is this wall. I need to get rid of from here. Can do a distance of 700. Split this again, just like we did the emission. in the split too. I'm going to add something like that. So I'm able to select this and I edit it. So yeah, something like that. I'm going to add the kitchen, but I'm going to write over here. So to have this particular wall here, this wall should have been extended from this point to somewhere over there. That I'm going to have there. Yeah. So basically, this is more or less the design of this particular house. This is the orientation of the walls that we have for this particular house. So just I had highlighted earlier, for any kind of design that you want to do, it's very important that you first of all start by orientation of the walls so that you can be able to lay out everything that pertains to the house, so that later on you can go and do the doors, which I'm going to do next in my video. The doors and the windows. We'll then go to placing objects. We then go to placing the roof and the slab, editing the elevations, yeah, and more of that. So yeah, that's the end of this particular video. Thank you guys for watching.